Building a business is hard work. What's up, guys? It's me, Sean J. Welcome to the channel. So we're going to talk about some early steps you might take in starting to build a business. Like if you got a business idea, because I get questions, hey, look, I got this idea or I got this concept for a business. I don't know how to get started. I don't know what to do. So I'm going to talk to you today about some of the things that you can do to get started, some of the steps you can take to get going. I'm the CEO and founder of MoveBooker.com, as well as JumpingJackMovers.com. You can see me in uniform today. And so I try to share with you guys as much as I can about the realism, is that a word? I don't know, but of how business works, right? Because we think that, you know, if we get an idea, we put a business plan and we do these things and these things, then it's guaranteed to be a successful business. Because I come across people all the time where, and it's happened to me, so sometimes I have to check myself, so I'm not just fussing at you, I'm preaching to the choir. I'll come across people all the time where I'm like, you know, where they're like, yo, I got this crazy business idea. If I just get 1% of the market, man, we're gonna make $10 million. And I'm like, wait, pump your brakes, slow down. $10 million takes infrastructure. $10 million takes systems. You got to have a lot of things in place to make $10 million. So we'll go through a checklist and they don't have any of these things in place. And that's fine, because most people don't. You just start off, hey, look, I got a business idea. I think this will work. I think it'll make a lot of money. But when you get down to the nitty gritty and start breaking down, all right, how's this business work? How's it going to be successful? How's it going to get paid? What problem is it solving? How's it solving that problem? How you going to get customers to find you, and on and on and on? Then that's where you kind of get left with the, you know, that look like, I don't know, I just want to make money. And if you're an entrepreneur, and most of you that come to this channel are, that's fine. We've all been there. But you do have to take some steps to grow a business. You do have to take some steps to implement a business. It can't just be idea and go. There's got to be something built around it that'll make sure the business goes and keeps going, right? So what I do with my coaching clients, we'll sit back and we'll talk about, you know, well, one of the first things I want to know is, hey, look, what problem are you solving, so that we can get an understanding, or you can get an understanding for what your business really is. Because a lot of times I deal with clients and they have an idea of what they want their business to be. And then through, you know, an hour or two of talking, they find out that isn't even their business. Their business is something totally different. Like, we might be talking about something and be like, yeah, I want to do this and this. And then we'll get that moment of clarity where we're like, wait a minute, that's not even your business doing that. That ain't even the business. No, that's not the business. There's something else. Here's where you should be looking. This is the real business opportunity. And we do that a lot in the coaching calls and whatnot. And it gets exciting, because when you get a person to see their vision and start exploring their vision, it's a fun thing to do, and it's a fun thing to be around. And so I just love it. Now, I don't get an opportunity to coach as much as I would like to. I'll probably have to start doing it more online, because I like to talk to rooms full of people, because I just enjoy that. Now, the weird thing is, I hated school. I was never good in school. Yet I enjoy teaching in classroom settings. But I enjoy teaching about personal finance, wealth, money making, assets, liabilities, financial freedom, financial literacy. That's my passion. That's my passion. And fortunately, I'm able to make a little money with my passion. And also, man, Ready Set Wealth Club is very close to dropping. We are just about halfway through wrapping up the bundle that we're going to provide. So if you don't have a copy of my book, if you do not get it by January 1st, you will not be able to purchase a copy of my book until you purchase one of our bundles. So right now you can get the book from anywhere between $25 to $47. But if you buy it after January, you will not be able to purchase the book without purchasing the bundle. The bundle's $500. Now I know that just blew some of you away, but listen, time is money. You really want to change your life. The stuff that I'm telling you in this book, the stuff that I'm giving you in this course, the stuff that I'm giving you in the SoFi, in the workbook, and in the match game, because there's a cool game included too. This bundle is going to change lives. So if you're not, I always say, hey, look, if you're not willing to spend money on your future, if $500 is too much for you to change your life, but it's not enough to discourage you from buying, I don't know, a pair of Jordans, going on vacation, getting a new Kate Spade purse, if that makes sense to you, then you're already in a world of trouble. And what you're going to do is you're going to pass that mindset down to your children, and they're going to pass that mindset down to their children. And the cycle of broke, which I write about in my book, will continue. So there are steps you got to take to build a business. You can't just willy-nilly, you can't just go out there and scramble in the pocket like Lamar, I can't think of his name right now, but you know what I'm talking about, Lamar Jackson. You can't just go out there and scramble in the pocket and make something happen all the time. You got to have a play called. You got to have something you want to run. You got to have a strategy. So like for me, in building a business, people always say, like, because I ask them, because I'm curious, I'm like, yo, what's the most important part of your business? Because I want to find out if it's the mission, if it's making money, if it's changing lives, if it's providing the best service, if it's having the best place for employees. So I'm trying to figure all of these things out by asking you. And those are some things I ask. So, you know, what's important about your business? And so, you know, I ask them, they'll tell me, and I'll say, well, what's the most important part of a business? And they'll say, you know, any number of things. And then I'll double back and I'll say, I'm sorry, they'll ask me, well, Sean, what do you think is the most important part of a business? And this is where I excel, because I'm going against the norm. The norm to me means average, everybody. And I know this doesn't work. So let me go against the grain right away. And when you ask me that, I'm like, yo, good question. So what I think is the most important part of business, do I think customer service is important? Absolutely. Do I think having a great environment for your employees to work is important? Absolutely. Do I think meeting your customer needs, having great customer service, paying well, charging low, affordable rates? I really ain't big into affordable rates. I'm gonna just give you a competitive rate based on what we think our value is, but I'm really not into what's affordable, because I don't work for free and I wouldn't want you to do that. So they'll come back and ask me that, and I'll be like, yo, to me, whenever I'm building a business, like I'm building Jumpin' Jack Movers now, and you guys are watching this from the ground up, the most important part of this business is not customer service, it's not pricing, it's not employees. All of those things are important. But I'm telling you, in a startup, they are not the most important. Now, why do I say that? Because you can have a great pricing scale, you can have the best employees, you could go out there and do the most excellent service where nobody can argue about your service being A1. None of those things matter if you don't do this one thing. What is that? I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds to guess that. Drop it in the comments. Let's see who get it right. Cash App right now, $25 if you get it right in the next 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'll read the comments. If you got it right, I'll Cash App you $25 right now. Just go ahead and drop that Cash App. The most important part of the business, and especially in startup, and I'll say this about at any stage, is one thing: marketing. Marketing is the most important part of your business. How can I say that? Because it doesn't matter how good your service is. Doesn't matter how good your prices are. It doesn't matter how good, how well dressed, how good your employees look, feel, and smell. The only thing that will get customers to call you is marketing. If you look good and you smell good and you give great customer service, they might call you. They might. If you give great prices, they might call you. But if they don't know you exist, they're never gonna call you. That's why marketing, to me, and like I say, I go against the grain. That's just me. Marketing is the most important and most relevant part of your business for success. Because even if you provide good customer service or bad customer service, if they know you, they're still gonna call. If your prices are too high or if your prices are low, doesn't matter. As long as they know you, they will call you. They'll call you to find out about your pricing, right? If they don't know you and you have the best pricing, doesn't matter, they won't call you. If you have the best customer service, but they don't know you, they won't call you. Your job is to exist here in the mind of the consumer. I need you to be here. Your job is to exist consistently. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. In the mind of the consumer. That's your job. That's your duty. That's your responsibility. The Ghetto Twins used to have a song called Responsibility. Well, that's your responsibility. You have to exist in the mind of the customer. That's your responsibility. So I go out, and we don't have a lot of money to pump into this business, but I go out, I print flyers out. So I print my flyers out. I got some really cool flyers. I print them out, show you guys real quick. And I print these flyers out, and then I go from door to door in apartment complexes. Probably takes me about 2 hours. I get about 300 doors in. And yes, it is tough. It does wear you out. But we're trying to grow a business now. So this is the hard part of the fight. It gets easier, but not yet. So this is the hard part of the fight where I got to go put that work in. And so guys, I'm out here at my location, and I'm about to go put that work in. And if I put out 500 flyers and I get if I put out 500 flyers and I get 50 callbacks, well, out of 500, our minimum job is $300. That's minimum. Our average job is about 500. So if you go average 500 times the 50, I think that's about 25 grand. So that's how you build a business. So guys, I got to go. I got to get rolling. I got my snack to walk with. I told y'all, I'm going to let y'all see behind the scenes and take y'all through this real entrepreneur journey. And so I'm Sean J. Make sure to hit subscribe and share the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next video.